Peace, everybody. It's Tamika Lachelle. I've gotten quite a few emails, and when I say quite a few, I mean like 15, 20 emails asking me for this video. And I did it on the regular camera, and I was like, okay, I can't do this on regular camera. I'm gonna have to do it on quick capture. Um, so I'm gonna make it and then walk away from it. So it'll be untitled for a while and all of that because I'm just gonna make it and walk away from it. Otherwise, I'll delete it and it'll never get up there. So, all right. So the question, and when I say a lot, I mean like seriously, 15 to 20 emails, mainly from 100 Dayers and a couple of my goddess friends. And basically, they want to know how I'm doing post the relationship, and how I'm feeling. And first I have to say it took me a minute to really take in people care, because I was getting to like a really negative mode about it. I was really thinking, y'all don't care, y'all just want to be nosy, you're not here in my daily life, you just want to be nosy, that's what I was thinking. But I realized that that's not true, that there are people out there who are genuinely concerned and who genuinely care. And so yeah, I'm not sure if he watches these videos. He has the ability, he has the capability to. So, peace if you're watching, whatever. Um, but yeah. So the question is, how am I post relationship? I'm doing really well. Seriously, I really mean that. Like, I'm seriously doing really well. Sometimes things just come to an end, and you just have to be wise enough and strong enough to let it run its cycle. And so that's what happened in that relationship. It came to an end. Um yeah, and it was just time for it to end. And when that time comes, you're good. There's no pain involved, really. You're good. So I'm good as far as that go. And I know it seems like I'm lying or something. My phone is ringing. But I'm really not. I'm really not lying. I'm being very honest and sincere about that. I'm good. And I got a lot of questions. Are you upset that you were in a relationship with someone for so long and it didn't work out? I'm not upset. I'm very happy I had the experience. Um, Counting is kind of crazy. We were together since like October of 2005, so you guys can count that out however you want to. And it does seem like a very long time, but not really. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I still have plenty of good years left to have a very prosperous and productive uh, soul life mate partner type relationship. So in the grand scheme, no, it wasn't a lot of time, and I don't feel like I wasted the time at all. I really feel like it was productive, and I learned a lot from that relationship. So yeah. Hold on, wrote it down. How are you two now? We're amicable. The question, I'm sorry, is how are you two guys now? We're amicable. We haven't really spoken, so I can't really speak on that too much. But we're amicable. We're friendly. We kind of have to be. DC is a very small community, and I was reminded of this a lot this past 2 weeks. A lot of people mentioned to me that the community is very small and it's divided when people break up, especially prominent people, which I didn't really realize we were as prominent as we were. I'm kind of naive to that kind of stuff, and apparently we were. And people feel very divided about the breakup and not sure how to continue on. And for those who are watching this video and in the DC area and feel that way, I say we are still, even when you're with someone, they are still individuals first. It takes two individuals to come together to make a one. And when they break up, they're still two individuals. So I say treat us like two individuals. And we are still the same exact same people. We haven't changed our characters, our values, our morals. We're just not pursuing it together any longer. So we're still the same people. I don't think you should look at him harshly, and I don't think you should look at me harshly. I don't think you should be friends with him and not be friends with me, or be friends with me and not be friends with him. I think that it was something that attracted you to both of us, therefore you should stay attracted to both of us, in that friendship type way. So that's how I feel about that. Um, am I open to love again? Yes, I'm very open to love. There's a huge difference between when I got divorced and the breakup of this relationship. Huge difference, because after I got divorced, I was celibate for 3 years. I didn't date at all for 3 years. I mean, I didn't even look at dudes at all for 3 years. And I know that's like a lot of information to put out there for folks, but it's a question I feel like it's my honest to respond to them. So no, I'm definitely open to being in another relationship, and I'm definitely open to being in love and loving another person again. Um, and I'm not gonna wait. I don't see the purpose in that this time. I don't see the purpose in that. Um, uh, a lot of people ask this question, and just in general, what you see every day in a person isn't necessarily how they really are. The cover can be very deceiving. And I got this question, and I chuckle. I mean, even when I was in the relationship, I got this question a lot. And I chuckled at the question, and it appeared, and I wrote it down. It appeared 12 times in the emails. There were 12 different emails that asked this question. Were you physically hurt or mentally abused? I was not physically hurt or mentally abused during that relationship. Um, some people are very sweet and just awesome beings mentally, and sometimes their outward appearance just does not convey that very well. Um, so I was never, ever in fear of my being whatsoever, in regards to mental or physical, at all, ever. So yeah, it was you know, it was not a physical or mental abuse situation. And I feel really bad that people think that. I really do. I feel really bad that people think that, but it wasn't. Um, it wasn't. It wasn't. So, and then I think it's kind of stupid, but I've been really. Nah, I shouldn't say it's stupid. Um, it was odd, I guess, coming right out of a breakup. But the question is, what are you looking for now? I'm not actively looking. I am actively open, but I'm not actively looking. Um, yeah, and I have to say, you know, I'm pretty picky, and so, yeah, and unwavering in the things that I believe believe in, stubborn even. So yeah, yeah, and another question, and I'm running out of time, so I'll just answer this one. Another question was, did your haircut have anything to do with the breakup? Um, I'm gonna say no. I mean, purging is purging, and I did start, to purge, and ultimately I purged the relationship. So, you know, kind of, yeah, but my hair directly, no. From my understanding, he liked the haircut, and so I'm gonna go with no. My hair didn't have anything to do with it. Cutting my hair had nothing to do with it. But you never know. I mean, he is deep into locks, and he's got a lot of projects going on in regards to natural locked hair. So maybe, maybe not. But I'm gonna go with no. I am grateful and thankful and gracious and appreciative and sincerely happy that I had the time that I had, and that it ended the way that it did, amicably, and that I can still feel comfortable around him. So there's your answers, guys. Be well, be safe, be peace. It's Tamika Lachelle. Peace is like